Hello everyone, here is a quick summary of the 3 ways to teach the bow hold for cello and bass that you may choose to use for your assignment this week. Before I start with the 3 bow hold teaching methods, I just want to throw in a quick reminder that the placement of the thumb is one of the key elements of the bow hold. If your student is up for it, you may want to include this step beforehand of drawing a dot on the thumb in the correct place, or help them to find this spot on their thumb as you're teaching it. So again, the placement of the thumb, as you're looking at your own thumb, will be in the top right corner of the thumb tip, right near the corner of the nail. And I'm going to go ahead and draw this dot right here so that I have a very good visual of my contact point when I go to place the thumb on the bow. Now for the 3 methods. Method 1, which I anticipate many of you may choose to teach because it only involves a pencil, is the bow hold selfie method. And we start with the palm of your hand straight up, place a pencil and roll it around first just to get a nice relaxed feeling in the hand and to feel some contact between the pencil and the different knuckles on your fingers. You want the pencil then to come to rest on the first crease of index and pinky fingers there. And as long as it's resting on those creases on the index finger and pinky, wherever it naturally lands on the other fingers will be correct. And then you simply touch with your thumb right between the second and third finger where you have the midpoint of how the pencil is laying across the hand. And you want to lightly touch with the thumb in as natural a way as possible. That should leave this knuckle on the thumb just gently curved. And you can check the curve of the thumb by pressing on the knuckle. And I use the analogy of ringing a doorbell with students. And then flip the palm down with that same shape and you're finished. Method 2 is the pasta method, and this is going to use your cello or bass bow. The steps will be the same for cello and bass bow hold. For the pasta method, hold the bow in your left hand so that your right hand is free and the frog of the bow is free. Shake out your hand so that it's completely limp and your fingers are hanging down in as natural a way as possible. Bring your fingers to rest on the bow in those same locations we talked about with the pencil method. Index finger first crease and pinky finger first crease. And to check the left and right axis, you want the tip of your second finger to be touching the corner of this silver piece called the ferrule. And if you have those contact points established, the final step is to gently bring the thumb up to touch right across from fingers 2 and 3, where it naturally lands on the bow. And again, that dot, if you have it on the thumb, will help you get the contact with that inside corner of the thumb in the spot we talked about earlier. With the bow, remember that because it's heavy and has a lot of leverage, the last step you want to do is swing the tip of the bow up into the air so that the bow feels very light in the hand and you can keep this nice, relaxed, tension-free, natural hand position. Method 3 is the bunny method. Once again, this works best when you're teaching upper and lower string students at the same time because many of the steps are in common to both. Step 1 for this method is to establish where the thumb goes. You once again are holding the bow with your left hand somewhere near the middle, so your right hand and the frog are both free. You start by touching with your thumb on the dot, right on the side of the frog, near this bump on the frog of the bow. If you need to describe the location, then we're obviously starting with the thumb first, so tip of your thumb right on the side of the frog where the bump is. And then you have fingers 2 and 3. They're going to be like the teeth of the bunny. They're going to chomp down across from the thumb next. And then finally, you can wiggle first finger and pinky around like the bunny ears, and then bring them down to rest, feeling for the first crease on each of those fingers. You should wind up with the same shape that you had with either of the other methods. And then once again, swing the tip of the bow into the air to minimize tension as much as possible. Check for a curved thumb. See if it springs back and just has a little bit of flexibility in it. And you're all set. So once again, choose one of those 3 methods. Find any student, family member, or friend, anyone who's willing to participate, and video yourself teaching the bow hold to them. We're looking for your own demonstration to be a well-formed bow hold, for your student to get a well-formed bow hold, and for you to do whatever problem solving you need along the way to make sure that they get a good result. Good luck. I look forward to seeing your videos.